Hey guys, so today we're going to go through how do you do a sumifs in Knime, and we're continuing from the first two videos where we first read into data files, we did what you could call a VLOOKUP using a joiner node, and then we calculated weekly pay using a math node. So next, to do a sumifs, we're going to use what's called the group by node. So if you go to your node repository, you can type in group and you'll see right over here under transform you've got this group by node. So if you click on this and you drop it on what we've been calling now a canvas, we can get started. So we're going to take the output from our math formula where, looking back, we calculated the weekly pay by taking the salary multiplied by the hours worked. So now, forgot to show. In the prior video, we looked at our data and we noticed it's at a weekly level. So what we want to do now is aggregate to a monthly level by employee. So what we're going to do is take this output from this math formula, connect it to the input of the group by. Now, if you've ever done any querying in SQL, the group by is, it's like a staple piece of a SQL query, right? And it's basically the same logic. So you need to, in this first, when you double click to configure the node, in this first tab under the groups, this is where you select at what level you want the calculation done, right? So at what level of detail do you want to see the data? So if we're talking an Excel equivalent of a sumifs, right? Really, you need to understand, how do you want to sum? Like, what do you want to sum? At what level? And if this were a sumifs, we know we'd want to sum based on the criteria of the employee name, and then the month and the year, and that's really it, right? We don't want the weekly level because right now we have the weekly, but we want to roll this up to a monthly, and we know the weekly is the last stop before we roll up, the lowest level of detail before then we get to the month. So in this group by column, you're basically what are you rolling up by, right? So here we want to roll up by every particular employee for a particular month for a particular year. So after you've got those in your group by column, then the second piece is you go over to this manual aggregation tab, click into it, and here is where you would basically delineate your sum range if this was a sumif. So what we want to sum is the weekly pay, right? So I'm going to click on that and add it over to this box over here, and now we see the weekly pays in here. And now you can see next to it, it says mean. So right now it's going to give you the average of the weekly pay at this level of detail that we've delineated. But we know we don't want the average. We want the sum. So if you click on this mean box, you'll get the list of different aggregations that you can do under this group by node. And I just want to show you, before I go to sum, I want to show you the variety of different aggregations that this node offers. You can do correlations, counts, covariance, the kurtosis, obviously your mean, your max, your median, percentages, your mode, your range, a bunch of different stuff. So the ability of what you can work with is pretty vast. But for our intents and purposes, we just want the sum of this weekly pay. So we'll select sum, and one quick thing that I like to adjust is this column naming. I like to keep the original names. I don't like it when it says like sum of weekly pay. That's just, to me, it irks me. That's a personal preference, but I'm personally going to click on this and hit keep original names. You can keep it if it helps you understand the flow of things and where you've manipulated different columns. But anyways, once you decide on that, all you have to do next is hit apply, hit OK, and now you can see the node is yellow, aka it's configured, and we can right click, hit execute, and now we shouldn't see any detail as far as the week is concerned. We should literally only see the month be the lowest level of detail, and then above that obviously would be the year. So we're going to right click, and then we're going to go to the group table to see the output, and now you can see there's no longer weekly detail in here, and you can also see that, you can also see that the weekly pay is rolled up at the monthly and yearly level. So you might have noticed right now that the weekly pay is the same for every month and year combination. So here you might think maybe we did something wrong, but I know that in the data set I set it up so I basically copied the data for each year is basically the same, so there shouldn't be differences between it. So that's why it's different here. But to show you guys a difference, I could actually update the file in Excel. So let's do that. Actually, we're gonna say exit out of here. Let's go to the Excel file. This is the HR details. I want the HR hours. So just walking you guys through the back end of it. So what we're going to do is our HR hours, we're just going to say rand between, so a random number between, let's say at the lowest 20 hours, at the highest 80. And then I'm going to copy, paste values, right? So now they're values. So now we should see different, we shouldn't see that same, we shouldn't see this consistency, right? For every month that Andrew works in April of the last 6-7 years, right? So what we're going to do is I'm going to save these changes in this file. Save. All right, and now to show you the beauty of Knime, so I guess this is like bonus material if you want to call it that, to show you the beauty of Knime. Now that we've updated the Excel file, all I'm going to do is right click on this node that it's in green. You can see it's already executed, so we had read in the data in a previous video. What I'm going to do is reset it. So now the node is still configured. I just reset I got rid of the execution, right? So it's in yellow, and you can see everything else down the workflow also went back to yellow. So configured but not executed anymore. So we reset. So now all I have to do is double click in here, refresh this file, hit apply, hit OK, and now I could execute from here, but really I want to execute everything along the way. So I'll just click on this group by, right click on it, and if I execute at this level, everything before it, preceding I guess, yeah, everything before it is going to execute in sequence as well. So here we go. So you can see that was pretty quick, but you could see that it started here, this was queued, this was queued, then this went green, this started executing, that was queued, this started executing, and so on till everything down the workflow to what I wanted executed was executed. So now we're going to right click onto this group by, and I want to see the contents. So now you can see Andrew for April has varying weekly pays because now I randomized the number of hours he worked every month and every year, right? But it's that simple to do a sumifs in Knime, getting away from the original point of the video, right? It's essentially a group by node, and within that group by you set what level of detail you want to see things aggregated at, what exactly do you want aggregated, and what's the aggregation method, and you're good to go. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is how to do the the sumifs equivalent of Excel in Knime using the group by node. So if you guys have any questions, just drop it in the comment and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And like always, share this video with your friends, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.